Hello, students. Good afternoon, and welcome to our class for today. Well, as it is, we are done with Unit 4. But to close the curtain on Unit 4, here comes Unit 4 project. So, you know, Unit 4 project promises to be exciting, especially if you work in your groups and you're able to carry out your tasks cooperatively. It should be fun for you to do. What is this project about? It's called Planning a School Trip. Planning a school trip. Remember the listening between Aunt Paula and her niece? Yes, something like that is what you are going to plan. So I'm going to go through the instructions with you step by step, and I want you to listen carefully so that when you go into your groups, you can start to do this work and follow everything step by step and give a nice presentation. So here we go. Unit 4 project, a school trip. So groups, you work in groups of 3 or 4. Today, after reading these instructions to you, I'm going to put you in groups, or perhaps I'm going to let you choose groups, and when that time comes, we will do that. But you're going to work in groups of 3 or 4. Type of project is speech and schedule. What do you mean by speech and schedule? You are going to plan a school trip. In your planning for the school trip, you are going to give a timetable. How many days is this school trip going to take, and what is going to happen each day from what time to what time that this school trip is going to happen, and what is going to happen. When is breakfast? When is lunch? When is dinner? Are you going to be having tents? Are you going to be camping? What kind of breakfast will you have? What kind of lunch will you have? What kind of activities for fun are you going to do? So this is going to be really great. If you plan well, you're going to have a wonderful presentation. Topic: create a school trip. Of course, you're going to create a school trip. That's what you're going to do. So you can use any of these programs: Google Slides, your notebook, your schedule, your Google document, or also your PowerPoint. Of course, you are going to prepare a presentation and you are going to be talking at the same time. So it's more like what I'm doing now. I'm showing you a picture, I'm showing you some words, I'm showing you slides, and I'm explaining. That is what you're going to do also. Points for this: for the most excellent work, you get 20 points, which is 100%. So you have many options up to, you have many, uh, you have a total of 20 marks to get. So if you want to get 20, you have to put your head together, plan properly, do an excellent PowerPoint presentation, explain well, and then you are going to earn these 20 marks. So let's go into details now. Instructions: work with your group and create a school trip for 6B. In this case, we are creating a school trip for our class, and our class is what? 6A. So 6B is probably doing the same, okay? So work with your group and create a school trip for 6A. Try to think of different places that we could go or things we could do outside of school during the coronavirus pandemic. Make a schedule. Schedule is like another name for schedule is like a timetable, okay? And a plan for the trip. Use different vocabulary for predicting the future. You know, we've learned different kinds of vocabulary in this unit. We've learned about the present continuous, we learned about predicting the future, which is the present continuous, going to, will, shall, and also gerunds. Okay, remember, use them in your presentation while you are talking and while you are preparing your PowerPoint. These are what you should consider when you are planning this. Okay, think about where to go and what we will do. Find pictures and illustrations to help give your presentation. So when you're doing your slides, put some pictures that will help us to imagine, or that will show us where we are going to, or what places that are similar to where we're going to. and you're going to earn more marks when doing that, because presentations with pictures, are so good. It gives us imagination. Uh-huh. Divide the talk into sections. Each student needs to talk about one thing. So in your group, everyone has to talk. So one person cannot do this work. In your group, you will share this work and everyone will have a task. Maybe someone will introduce and talk about the first place, someone will talk about the second point, third point, someone will talk about the timetable, someone will talk about what we'll do during lunch, what activities we'll have, what kind of lunch. Depends on how you choose to share this work among yourselves. You have to work cooperatively, okay? And how can it relate to school, specifically English? So, in this your presentation and this your trip, you should remember to talk about how it relates to what we're learning in English. Maybe you during this trip, maybe you work on your homework or you work on your speaking skill. How can it benefit English? Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Then you will give the talk to our class using the projector and laptop. Your classmates can interrupt you during your presentation to ask you questions. So be ready to answer questions also from me and from your classmates about what is happening. That is about what you're talking about. Okay? You need to be prepared with answers in order to manage the students. Okay? These are examples of pictures that you can, what you can use. And I know on Google, you can find so many pictures and so many resources that you can attach. Okay, these are some pictures to inspire you. So remember, you're working in groups. So since today is Friday, um, we are going to try to work through the weekend. So you have today from your group that you'll be put into, start working from today, you know, work today, Saturday, Sunday, and on Monday, you have to be ready with your presentation. Okay, you have to be ready with your presentation. So, however, if your presentation is ready by weekend, before Monday, or even if it is ready on Monday in the morning, you can send your presentation to my email so that I can display it for you on my laptop. Then you will do your you will do your talk with it. So I will type my email here now so that you can, that's the email on which you can get me. You already know I shared it with you before, but in case you don't know, here it is. Okay. Um So this is the email address, joseph.eni@sris.edu.kg. So if you prepare your wonderful PowerPoint, everything is good, everything is fine, you've proofread it, you've shared the work according to who will present what, send it to my email. During our class, I'm going to display it for you and you are going to do your presentation. How about that? Okay, so this is your task. Get to work, talk to your group members, and start your work. Now, we will share the group accordingly. All right, have a good weekend and deliberate well, prepare adequately. Okay, I'm looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful presentation from you all. And remember, prepare for answering questions, okay? And also practice doing this presentation. Perhaps when this is ready, you can stand in front of a mirror in your house and practice this presentation like you're presenting it to us so that it can be perfect. Remember, 20 points, 20 marks is a stake, okay? Okay.